to strangle armed men, I only have a brain. I'm using that brain to engender legislation that can inform the way the constitution order is organized in this country. So that will restore that hope. The preamble to the 1995 Constitution speaks to the history of the country, namely that as citizens, having gone through several years of war, misrule, you know, we give ourselves this new constitution. This is the same constitution. The major dilemma of our independence is failure to transition from one leader to another. Only Benedicto Chiwanuka handed over power in 1961, 62 to Milton Obote. Nobody has ever handed over power. So we are saying that we cannot behave as though we have no brains as citizens. We should engender a framework under the law that guarantees a transition from one leader to another. And now that General Museveni has had the benefit of ruling for 40 years, if he was hungry and angry, he has had a feel. So we must make it legally comfortable for him to accept that change is a must.
Thank you so much.
If he has fear, we must legislate those fears and offer guarantees that can allow this country to transition from one man to another. Now, Big Sam, I want to end it here because I have this team and this team must speak. But tomorrow, I'm going to be in this region. I will speak to the people of Salt East at Opuyo. Then I'll go to Kasulu County and then in Ngora District, actually in Kapiri County. So I'm around, speak to the people. Hopefully, I'll have time to even listen to their questions, their challenges, their worries. We are the leaders of our people, and therefore we cannot run away from them to respond to their concerns. But I'm excited being here.
Thank you so
Hopefully
much.
I'll get another occasion to come back here and share with the listeners.
Thank you so much, Honorable.
It was great being here.
Thank you so much for coming through. Yes, Pascal, let's make
konyo chabuto sa pika kene members of parliament abongo kinete balebe mamuso kwa pepata politika accept president narai esobiti bala etiono otupitete epole jara bagata to kisil kede epole jara Uganda mambe patana le mare tongana lejo cholo otupitete kisila le jasi konye patana ale mare tonganan le re MP apolo ke teso ne jeno ni bijujurio MP jitunga le maro jalu kotai lo salete ido eriboren itoso mao ekisil kede ai napi boro organization enye isi ai tarao na seo iborene lo sikita bala ora ai lele be konyoma mora iboreni auna jula kineta apolo kebe ilo sa itoso bi kare kanyi lo ingaren na soditi ai nakintunga misikine be joka chamu na jula na kineta ngule lenere la apolon narai esubiti bale kuria kitunga byo mode takanu nare ya una ijulu juleta no mam nare kuria ka sapolo ko bejitunga li maderi kina hara bae maka kina ai mododo o cholongo nare kuria ka liswa mano so ingaren ijeno nebe lemsekida ejasno jokota wijuketa kirono kesiboni chesa no kidio kitunga konye ekota seo na ebu no ingare no ra seo na ya uni ai jula kinete kedai medown mamera kwape jaro ra bari bona lele ba lele Apollo kebe kwa pepatelo DF kota LPSO o inaisi so MPs le DF lo sa nyabuka kirono an egela mamera ibe nara bigisa me mame to repatelo DF itunga le peneleta iguo popete besu la Apollo nera musugule tunda njula chida ratunga nan le chobe mamera be metunga lu epelota so amkonye mamo ni kota lo mara seo na mamo le tiono bara jula kila doketa tangi konye amesi kina tekere akaisa kanyo ntoma makwata dunjo mame mpisu lipwe bongo no rete oto makwata tito manaka nyibone bongo rete akaisa kanyo no re mame rai ibore ne bete edo petunga na imodo do cholo neso bala la polon be president Museveni ngesi nyonyo ekitai mam ngesi pera leba ara ibonyo bala ngesi be itoso maode kisil na sote kisil inera ngesi kisil merai to soma atorob so nese bala ngesi be atio nisi na bota kana Uganda na le marere aigwo irwa nare bono le marete jo 2 term limit apolo kebe na le marakiro to ngino okisile apone di July ipone le beta to lotaseo o wanyu ndojo be ekota itolo mo ni kisila lu tetiak ludo kwana e upa ino skeda chamana ne chamana to tunga kere ingiti do jonges be bia ibo ama menges apara sangun na jara ekisil la tamu limita mame konye lo chelo lo lale marikara jengesi konye balangesi be akoto sikwa imie dengesi e mame ngesi agogo ngone jie to so ma dongesi kwa pe pulida ericha kisila ai to so ma choa kwa pe borede ya una jula kinet ongeta kindongesi bi kisira so aw kai bungeta de kisila e balebe ati okisebe jata roni oka wijisio ara na kini inyo ekota nesa aute ekisile ngona itemoke na tukusongon konye kwa na ijai kwa no ni kwa papa Uganda ameno na ijula kini ngare non edope osodi bayao ne cho mama toro uma mejie di mara ija kaitla baka ben kiwon kwa ngesa tungana no bono bo chama ina ino bote ngesi bone do won konye mama ibeche so ngiti do ngesi kwa na be epolo ni Museveni adakwa ni karaka kaisa ngone je to mocholo ekoto dai na kini ngesi eponele nyo una ngesi echapa ke je ngesa kuria wechi epone onyo ngesi dai na kini ngesi be iboro luma me na kini ngesa kuria wa nyo no cholong tetere kwa na Uganda elo singare na iduko ne nunu ngesi bere bala la polo yalama
noi na wate kier tokusana kalo akotupa no niti ngabere simu anu awamisho kus kira abutangi seta ijang set ko jengiti party president lo party kangon on the Democratic Front about BF keda awujanut namba kale simu ngara otomsana kalu ido ibune kamul simu ni dis anu esawa so ido munje simu atipati pete kone kirol ni jaijo keda akona ngiset araboti awamisho. Hello. Yes, yoga. Ekirol woko.
Aloita kume.
Akani mora zeka mani amuriat.
Ajai.
Yalama ya ono piano ni testo.
Yalama.
Do ata yongini harapo yana joko. Do yalama ngojai. Akona jangwe mubi yalama ya ono piano nore.
Yalama.
Yeah. Big Sam Algeria moderator. Big Sam.
Jai.
Iboro dikia ni studio. Mama bala bona be rasa jo. I know kitu ale put studio.
Yes.
But let's have what you call a tenso agenda. Tenso agenda. Mama jene ponya jene rateso. Onye be apele kinesu ni teso.
Yes.
Allo sikinet. Allo sikinet na itaso.
Allo kinesu na nyo.
Na
iteso. Alright, kozi patri Yesu. Ipata. Yana, okay, yana ramu zibe jengina. UPC, SBC, DP, UP what, PP what, Ulokere. Oja se alokina do presi antes teso agenda.
Yalama noi.
People come to the studio and they talk whatever they can talk. Moribe une FDC, oneranuke, LODP, nerokonke, neranuke. But can we have what we call teso agenda?
Yalama noi. I think the party president will respond to that. RB Jai Dio Napeta Anu Tuano Teso and will be to my manifesto case. Hello. Yoga. Ke protocol. Hello. Sorry, inomuje simu atekere owanbe ikionje kone porto mame kyuji sari no inara ijope jari monspe kubudo joke na makale simu atekere erike ngara anetuma already odora ya onoti kanyari ikanyangon won ikanyape ijope sen namba le simu pere nomon anuone chuti emora misho tomato gum ajonke the party president lo ipate ojinopepe DF about Democratic Front lodam ngarekeja kaitam Pascal Amurata anekotoma kotesom ido toma waikon jangi sed ko jengiti kwesi arabo tibia ani kamla kana kisabu ni rem toma rino teso oto pak ni campes kanam arabo tibia namba kale simu engara anu akusi aomisho alboti angiseta ejache nikojo achaun otomsana kalum erana pak na joshiteno msimu amonata aomisho anekotoma radio alochiti o kyoga veritas bala bojai kotoma waiko mami yapi noi na resawa ngisema mo chamakino ni ebwane adapak ngoja noi nepeta dakana atomono bonda ona o down enerilo oponika on so nangun kona visimu participate amo aomisho kus anetoma radio alochiti o kyoga veritas abongo senamba kale simu erenoti kanyare ikanyauni ikanyangon wongon ikanyape idiope ngisena mbale simu ipere nomun anuo ni chuti emoro au misho ejakona ngiset koje ngiti lepate kangon era kwanle sawa kus yoga bong sore mambi pinga teker inome simu ukapaka teker una kona au misho anetuma radio hello yoga hello sorry hello yoga ekirorwo Robert Aibone asilo Robert
unala chabangana network
Sumaru ngisida hello yoga ekirorwo ekone kiror Simon abijejo pingiro temne awamisha bakasa bako nangiseti anti borere kwa ne supani le laite nuke ngon kwa ni ilos kwa ni ugede yes yeah yala manoi yala betengin yala manoi hello yoga ekirorwo KVR ne Kyoga Veritas yalama kone kiror Daniel laibo jejo Odera yes ngise kona la bope bakasai
million the hour, even of repent was achieved to again. I don't know. It is the opposition become like it is now a data game there. Just when it is very but that is the problem I have with it. So in Buganda they don't imagine it's up to you. So I don't know what is doing to us. And now I'm with that okay, you are now being I don't know. That is a very, very unfortunate year. But now Mpuuga has come to snare you, but
okay. Yaman Odera in Sawa. Hello? Yoga.
Daniel Odera.
Ekone kiror. Kagwara, yes Bernard. Yes.
Presidential candidate. And after the 26th to the 31.
Yes. Okay. Yes. jakato dikor. Hello. E kampan tungiar la washa hello. Yo guy kilo. Yes, James. Chap uriaka.
Na so di tini sakira nuku million na kataka ni ete wala kuna kweli nguna na ngare pate ngun ani totolo nuku ete di yare kini
Yes.
aja kiti tinga sapta ko ngona muge ta konye ara bala ngane mala dani pate eja kana ngona lo picture no
bala ko doni sai ni to ni bala to bodo ngai
O to bodo kona bero ngesai.
alo tai
Last caller for now because of time. Hello. Hello. Sorry. Hello. Yes, Robert. Yes, Robert. So jako na kulia ngeni noi. Okay. Di bala batok atwaka kada NRM do. Na kwa pia. Yala manoi akurongo la washa. Hello. Yoga. Ejo kone kirol. Yes, Jonathan, Jola washa. Au misho ang sebala bay. Yeah. Now, Abon Kwato Matogo, no Chamakine, the party president of DF, to respond to those concerns as we close our discussion now.
Yeah, so I'm just going to summarize them for the president.
Yeah.
I will start from the last one. Jonathan Omodwe, he was giving a rebuttal to the Katakwi caller, saying that if you are saying that NRM and President Museveni has brought no peace in this country, why are Karimojong disturbing you in Katakwi? He was rebattling Robert from Katakwi, who said that a lot of bloodshed was done in this country, and so because of that, they feel like they should the 40 years, even if they are bad, but because of the bloodshed, they rather have that continue maintaining that because of the bloodshed. Number 6, because there are 8. Number 6. James Katakwi was just asking whether or not DF was bought because of the 500 million allegation. And of course, people have been saying which party should I join, Muriat, but that's not a discussion for. Number 5, Bernard Okiro, which I think is critical, is why didn't we? Bernard Odikor, yes. We've been fraught a presidential candidate, and his question is, whom therefore do we support as DF among the presidential candidates? And then also, I think because he didn't listen, he's still asking for the DF agenda, DF agenda 2026-2031. I think he joined in late. Maybe we'll not have time to recap that. Daniel Oderai says he's a good follower of Matthias Mpuuga, and he's been following, and he's also asking about the same issue of the 500 million and saying what is the issue. He's basically, I think, Right Honorable, is just to give the listeners of just a few of them just that answer. Oleja Simon Pingira says about sharing a party, but I think about sharing a party. Why don't opposition join into one party? And I think the Right Honorable already answered that one about the Democratic Alliance, but the Honorable answered that. And then Aloet Akum is just a big thank you from Aloet Akum is in the City East. One of the callers said this is a very good opportunity to bring an agenda, but also to tell people what we is happy about the visitation, is very happy, but also talk about the test agenda. Yes, what is the test agenda? I think the visitor cannot answer the test agenda. That one maybe the president will answer, but Right Honorable, we have been talking about test agenda for so many years, but there is nothing agreed on. So the president will. Basically, those are the comments, and some of them comments, some callers.
I'll respond to them.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Pascal and Big Sam. I can deal with that very last one, the TESA agenda. The TESA agenda can only be a subset of the Uganda agenda. And the Uganda agenda needs leaders. The Uganda agenda needs a coherent and a comprehensive and a honest program. The Uganda agenda must be a national conversation, not a micro agenda of a few selfish individuals. Yeah. We have articulated in the DF agenda that part of the conversation we want to have as a party with the rest of Uganda is a fresh governance agenda. Over the last so many years, we have been under decentralization. I think whoever listens in here does understand that actually decentralization is the biggest failure. And we cannot begin pigs to be tested again on the same. It has failed badly, it is flat, it's a letdown, and therefore we have to rethink. We cannot have all these heads in this country, and we fail to evolve a fresh agenda to give the nation fresh hope, a new bearing. And part of what we believe, and where I think the TESA agenda can actually fit, is that we are proposing strong regional governments. Call them strong or higher devolution. Call it federalism, where regions can determine their fate. Within that agenda, a regional government in Soroti will determine the fate of TESO. Because then the people of TESO, the regional government, will determine their destiny, will actually choose their priorities. Okay. Not by somebody in Kampala to choose for them their priorities. The government in Kampala can concentrate on a broad national agenda, but the regionals best understand some complex regional issues where I think the TESO agenda can actually fit. Yeah. Where I come from, there's a permanent Buganda agenda that also requires power and resources. I believe the people of TESO need some power in the region to be able to determine and make choices that best fit. Uganda is a melting pot of ethnicities, of cultures, of ambitions, of agenda that cannot be solved by strong regional governments, not a top-heavy government, the one we have right now. That's why, for 63 years, it's not able to engender a very clear economic framework that can solve the bigger problem of poverty in Uganda. How do you have poverty amidst plenty? We're not a poor country. We're only poorly governed. And I contend that a fresh discussion that will speak about power sharing across regions can actually be part of what can sort the TESO agenda. Now, my brother Simon, why are we splitting the parties? Why parties are not base gatherings? Parties are ideological formations. And why, under the DA, we had proposed to amend the party, the Political Parties Act, is to allow parties to work together in a coalition, to bring together their ideas and advance the national cause. That does not take away the agenda, the ideology of the party. For example, the DF is a green party. That's why our symbol is the big tree. we a party that believes in the restoration of the environment, and in the coming months, environmental restoration will be part of our big agenda as a political party across regions and across constituencies. So, when we fought for restoration of political parties, we are fighting for freedom to engage, to belong, and disengage. That's why we fought the movement system. It was a cage, you know. It's akin to cooking potatoes, maize, fish, nuts in the same saucepan. How do you call that? So we wanted people to have freedom to belong, and where they think they are being suffocated, to disengage and begin anew. That was the arrangement. But even if you think differently, there are commonalities over which you can work for the good of the country. Hence, the need for the Parties Act to facilitate possibilities of a coalition across parties without necessarily making it impossible the way it is framed right now. James, DF was bought. You have one for sale that we can come for it. Parties are not sellable. So if you buy a party, essentially what are you buying? Are you buying people, a building, ideology? So it is fallacious for anybody to speak about buying a party, because that's never feasible, it's not possible. It is laziness. People who are lazy to believe that you can actually walk out of your way and buy a party. It takes conviction for people to coalesce around a particular thinking and be able to turn it into an ideology and therefore form a party. The DF, like other parties, like NUP, like the NRM, like the DP, was formed by people of similar thinking. And I want to invite you to come and share with us this thinking, understand our journey better. Then we'll understand that actually you cannot buy a party. If I wanted to buy, I would have gone for the NRM, which is in power, and buy power. So why did we buy in buying DF? So there's nothing like a buying. So Mr. Omodoi from Katakwi, 40 years is okay. It's all depends on where you're coming from. 40 years, to build for 40 years, first of all, for me, is a wicked act. You can't rule over people for 40 years. You're not a monarch.
Yeah.
And even if you're a monarch, there should be a very clear understanding of the transition in a monarch. We are the only country that have no clear transitional legislation. Effectively, the regime can collapse on us, and the state can collapse on the people. And it's very, very important, even when you think that Museveni and his government are superb, for you to allow for a legislation that takes care of their imminent departure. And if you call the people of Teso to line up and find out who agree with you, you might find yourself alone in the line. So allow particular things to be done the way they should be done, even when you love the government so much. I can understand where people face insecurity. When there is peace, they should maintain that. But we must interrogate the causes of this insecurity across the country. So then we can know how to stop it. And then we can engender a durable constitutional order that guarantees peace across regions, across communities, other than thinking that one individual is the guarantor of peace. So what happens, Mr. Omodoi, if this individual goes away? Do you go with him? So we can only have a system that can guarantee security, but not an individual. Yeah. Because that's not durable. Mr. Odere says, I follow Matthias, I love him so much, but you don't understand how Matthias was given money. We don't give money in Parliament. There's no money to give. So if you want to know, you come at the door of Parliament and spend a month until they will get money. Money in Parliament is only appropriated. And there's the law that takes care of appropriation. The law that appropriates money for leaders in Parliament is the parliamentary, the Parliamentary Governance Act. Go and Google it in section 6C, you'll understand the powers of the commission. Don't be taken away by rumors. Please think for yourself. It's not very difficult to read. If you cannot understand it, Pascal is here, is very brilliant. He will interpret for you the powers of Parliament, the powers of the commission, and how it actually awards retiring leaders. One person asks me, but you're the first leader of the opposition to get that kind of award. So if today Mr. Nandala or Mr. Kyagulanyi defeats General Museveni and he gets power, what would you say, being the first? Will that be illegal? If there is a law and it's not followed, it's upon you, the beneficiaries, to follow it. So if you cannot follow your rights, so would you follow the rights of others? So if the Right Honorable Rebecca Kadaga is retired as the Deputy Speaker and as the Speaker, I assist in the Commission every year. We give her retirements 2 times. So
the
if
and the Deputy Speaker.
Yes. So Mr. My brother Odere, read. Don't be taken away by social media. One day they will say you're a witch, and it will be on social media, and you have to come here and explain that you're not actually a witch. Okay?
Yeah.
One day they will say you're a cannibal. So when they say so, is that right? So certain things require some level of basic intelligence. In fact, this matter went to court, and court told them, please, there is a law. And the law is, this is what the law says. If you want, go and delete the contents of the law. So this matter was settled, but if you have a problem, I'm in Teso the whole day tomorrow. Come and we have a coffee. I'll borrow some Itesot from my brother and explain to you in local language, and you understand it better.
Yeah.
I think these are the issues that were raised by the callers.
I think there's one.
Is there something
this is,
left out?
from Odikor.
Oh, why didn't fill the candidate? I think
Whom do we support therefore?
Okay, we did not fill the candidate. I explained, namely, that we thought without meaningful electoral reforms, the presidency, the contest of the presidency is a ritual. My brother Robert Kyagulanyi, while in Masaka last week, he was very clear. He said that even if he wins by 90%, it will not be announced. So then I'm asking myself, if you're aware of that, so why would you take citizen the ritual? I'd better concentrate in ensuring that actually the presidential election is consequential, that the outgoing is not the incoming at the preparation of an election. For you to be able to do that, you must put pressure. So if Museveni will not allow you to have reforms, so will he accept to surrender power after an election? So you must test the individuals. You must test systems. If systems cannot work, then individuals can't work. So we begin with the systems and then we go for individuals. Okay? So then, who is our candidate? The DF is a political party. Party decisions are not taken on radio. Party decisions are determined in party structures. 2 months ago, I addressed the country with party leaders, including Pascal here, and we informed the country that the DF does not have a favorite candidate. Nobody has come to us to ask for support. Nobody is in talks with us. We had some talks with some of the opposition political party lead candidates earlier on, but those talks collapsed and arrested them. So if by any chance we have an engagement with any one of these candidates and we agree as a political party, we'll announce to the country. We do not operate through rumor mongering. We are structured and our decisions are collective through party structures. When that happens, we communicate. If by 15th January we do not have a consensus, then it will be upon party leaders to go and elect a candidate that gives them comfort as the opposition.
Thank you so much.
That settle the ulcers of my brother.
Probably. Okay, it is about only 14 minutes past the hour of 10 o'clock. I'm actually afraid that this brings us to the end of our conversation this evening. But I take care. Maybe let me give it to Pascal at this before, and maybe also give us lineup be aibomo ipotesa jakin o poni kampe kamon.
A big sama bos do beta ngai julo. Jasi tungalwe jasi ne.
Yes.
Lu opasi keda la polon kedi woki candidate sida. Jeni ngobe ya jasi lwepo of field. Kwenye bode alama ngobe jasi candidate suguna.
Yeah.
Akoto ngai lepi member of parliament candidates kere tengo serere tengo kapire kunjutu vera sune just ayogan kede position anwa yu ni package peda kana bibia na lu opoto vera sakoto ngopune kone poroto
Maybe it is
konye ara ibone penenda you just now members you just to mention the name and the position for the people of Teso to know. We'll start with the vice president for Northern, just the name, the position, and then it goes round, and then we'll have the MP candidates. Also 1 minute.
Thank you very much to all the listeners. Our president, the deputy president of TESO. My name is Amena Kevinokomo, and I'm the deputy president for Northern Region. Thank you.
Thank you. We have a number of candidates.
Thank you so much. Nachtende Adelaide Salama is my name, the Secretary for Environment and Natural Resources on the NEC, and also the aspiring candidate for Kampala Woman MP race.
Thank you.
Greetings everyone, especially our listeners. I'm Nasasra Happy Financier, National Deputy Women's Leader, Democratic Front, and a proud flag bearer, Democratic Front for Nakawa West constituency.
Thank you.
Thank you, listeners of the radio. My name is Okailo Samuel George. I am from Gulu, aspiring as Member of Parliament for the Ropeche Division. And thank you, and may the good Lord bless you.
Thank you. And then it's a Pablo Lore, Keda Pesu.
That's my son.
Yeah.
Yes.
So a Kirori, a constituency, a Golo Indongo.
Yalamana. Take care na ipupo kingangina. We need to thank God for our party president, none other than Honorable Kitoi, Matthias Mpuuga. You're most welcome home.
Thank you.
Feel at home. This is your home.
Sure.
Eka kirore nyarito tala Joseph Ebekulasi, la boiti kwa pe MP, ebuku serere. Ide jana kina kirolo aiwe akirokeda Airam koto maupatelo Democratic Front, oteso aje inepene. Koto ngai shalamike netunga kerebombi. Yalama bunere. And we need to welcome our visitors, our mama from Gulu, and then BF. We are very proud of you. Thank you so much. So Teso, we are here for you, and our party president is here for you. Any question? We have been telling you we are going to separate bulls from the cows. So now the real bulls are here in Teso. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
President Lepate, Honorable Matthias Mpuuga, Alama Dolun Soroti. I know you are now listening to the local language.
Sure. I'm running as a toy.
Alama Dolun Soroti, Kotanga Shalom Kimpejok, Lepontos, Northern Uganda, Central Uganda, and the whole country who have come to stand with us in the east and specifically Teso region. We appreciate you for that efforts that you have taken to reach home. Feel at home. Teso loves you. And akotongo alimokin tungale jasikinga ebe moi jaunso Kasilo County. Ibunya jauno President Lepate. Honorable Okito Matthias Mpuuga. Kile timu lo MPs kiare Lepontosi Kampala, Lepontosi Gulu, Lepontosi Alaje Onyakoi na Uganda. So ibuna riamun sani kanyape aja Toror Primary School. So akotanga ile kitunga lokasi loke relo ya pieto Toror. Opotu ejautu oko president, opote ejautu candidates. Lepote kedawani ano aite gyar oko campaign yalama singes lasuban.
Honorable, another honorable. We still have 2 more candidates. So maybe Honorable Choto, you wait. Let the division mayor and councillor just greet and let somebody come and use this. You can use the other one. Only the more like it.
Saya lama nak teker. Ya, umma mencari apa? Kau nampak? Eka kau waju Elias. Lego it kapa. Mayor lo so the city East Division. Ya, kau tongai sukunya ni sate kere moi. Ibuna jauh no puyo. O television nen. Kede oke pate president. Mataya Mpuuga. Imoi ate kerdio no sike rebe Quebec. Ijau tula kolon. Aku tula umisho. Ido ya ramaman jido moti arreguna. Aingi tadi ingi set. Do jajo surutu waberio moi. Deterimo re jok. Inye